There is no such thing as confidence. What actually exists are thoughts that generate unconfidence. And if you understand this, you'll start to see how to unlock your natural state of true confidence. Foundational principle number one: thoughts generate emotions. If you focus on thoughts that create fear or inadequacy, you will feel unconfident. As simple as that. Take imposter syndrome, for example. The mind says, I'm not good enough, or people will judge me, or I'm not an expert and I have nothing valuable to share. If you let these thoughts dominate, they will expand and they will create a powerful emotional state of inadequacy, of fear. And guess what happens next? You freeze. You are paralyzed by the fearful thought and you do nothing. You're paralyzed by doubt. On the other side, I invite you to explore this. What is absolute confidence? It's not a feeling you have to manufacture. Absolute confidence is absolute self-awareness. It's built on mature, robust systems of internal validation. It's knowing who you are and what you are not, deeply and without a question. Here's a scientific fun fact for you. Do you know the peak of IQ? Your IQ is peaking in your late 20s, around age 28 or 29. Many scientific breakthroughs, like those of Einstein or Darwin, were made at this age. But here's the interesting part. Where does emotional intelligence peak? Your EQ. According to recent psychology research, EQ peaks in your mid-60s. And that's why it's so entertaining and interesting to speak with people of this age bracket. Because people of that age have deep wisdom, they know themselves. They're not wasting energy trying to prove anything to anyone. They're not chasing status or titles or trying to impress anyone. They have clarity about their values, their anti-values, what they stand for, and what annoys them. And that's the core of emotional intelligence. It's about having systems of internal validation. These systems mean you don't need anyone to give you approval or recognition. You are self-affirmed and grounded, deeply rooted in your identity. So here is my proposition. You don't have to wait until you're 65. You can develop this emotional intelligence much earlier through deep reflection and intentional self-awareness. Think about it. Once you're anchored in who you are, once you know your values and what you stand for, you will stop trying to prove yourself. That is confidence. True confidence doesn't seek external affirmation, it comes from within. Here's a fun example for you. Let's take a look at the opposite end of the spectrum. You ever notice these people walking in downtown? You call them crazies or crackheads on the street. They walk around screaming into the air, dancing in public and doing whatever they want. They seem completely confident, right? But why? It's because they have zero self-awareness. Their mind is so noisy, so unaware, that judgment doesn't even register. All these thoughts of imposter, they are completely sinking under the rest of the noise of the mind. But real confidence, absolute confidence, is the opposite. It is rooted in absolute self-awareness. You know every dark corner of your mind. You know who you are and who you are not. You've got nothing to prove. Everything in between is just a spectrum. It's a game of thoughts. So when you eliminate the thought that generate unconfidence, what is left? Your confidence naturally arises. The confidence of quiet, silent mind. Absolute confidence is a state of no thought. It's pure presence, pure self-awareness, and absolute inner stillness. You don't need to become someone else to be confident. You just need to be fully, deeply rooted in your awareness.